Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a tough day for me because I don't know what to film. I was talking to my sister about this at the nail shop, and she said maybe do a summer look that is more realistic for people because I can be the first one to admit that even when it's hot as hell, I still beat my face to the gods. Can I get an amen? Okay. But recently I've noticed I haven't been wanting to wear makeup because I just feel like it's worthless to wear makeup if I'm just gonna be sweating during the day because yes, I have a sweating problem. No, I don't want to talk about it. And I also wanted to do a sort of hairstyle that I can rock my natural hair but still look presentable to be out in the street because even though it's hot, you still gotta look presentable, girl. What I like to do is when I shower and my hair is somewhat dry, I like to braid my hair, and then the next day I just have like little curls. So I'm gonna do a little braid. If you don't know how to braid hair, figure it out. What I like to do is just kind of mess around with my hair. I also, one of my favorite things in the world is dry shampoo. If you don't have dry shampoo, I would seriously recommend you get some dry shampoo. This one is the Sexy Hair Style Sexy Hair H2NO. Okay, I don't know, but it's just a 3-day Style Saver dry shampoo. This one was $10. Make sure you shake it well. And then take it at the root. Always remember dry shampoo goes in the root of your hair, not on the ends. Just do a lot of lifting, you know. What this is going to do is not only is it going to clean your hair, like the roots of your hair, it's also going to give you a lot of volume. Really get it in there, work it in there with your fingers. Fuck, that kind of burned a little. What the fuck was in there? Getting a good chunk of hair, good chunk. Split it in three, okay? Make sure you split it into three equal, semi-equal parts, and then take this one on the very side, put it underneath the middle, and then take the other one, put it underneath the middle, and then you grab hair on one side, put it underneath the middle, then grab the other side, grab more hair, and put it underneath the middle strand. Once I get here, I'll just start braiding the strands. Make sure that I'm not grabbing any more hair. And now I'm just gonna braid down. Once I get up to here, I will start pulling hairs out from the sides of the braid. So just start pulling like hairs on the side. That way you get a nice fullness on your braid and it looks thicker, it looks bigger, it looks more messy. You're just kind of pulling, see, and how you just got like a little mess here. It's all right. And then just keep pulling the hair out. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just pull. Make sure you're keeping a tight hold, but not too tight where you can't pull it, but not too loose where it's just coming right out. Okay. Once you have about that much, I will tuck any hair that was like too messy for my liking, and I'll just kind of fix my hair and just kind of play with the hair around here just to make sure that everything is going to look okay. Now I'm going to take some bobby pins and I'm gonna stick them in there. See how I have this little piece of hair right here that's just kind of like very loose? I will just take bobby pins and put everything in place. After I have bobby pinned it, I will just take my hair and just kind of fluff it up here. Take your little comb and just kind of back comb your hair a bit just so it doesn't look super flat where there's no longer hair present. Now that we have the hair out of the freaking face, I'm going to move on to my makeup. So, realistically speaking, a lot of people don't wear as much makeup as I do. So, I want to cater to all of you. The first thing I'm going to start with is primer. I'm going to really focus this on my problem areas, which is here, and just a bit on my nose, and I distribute the rest everywhere else. Once I let that sink in, I'm going to go in with foundation next. And the foundation that I love to use for when it's hot, because it is hot, it has a good amount of coverage where you can build it up, but you can also get away with just doing a very small amount and it looks good on your skin. And that's the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I have it in the shade W6 currently, and this is my shade that I use when I feel like I'm a little bit on the darker side. That much. My nose still hurts, okay? I want that on the record. Another tip that I can give for those who want a very natural coverage is don't ever put foundation right underneath your eyes where you put your concealer, because when you do that, sometimes it makes your concealer look very cakey. And if you don't put anything, I mean, you're already going to put concealer there. There's really no need for foundation. And if you feel like you have very dark circles, then you can color correct with an orange or red or salmon color. Usually on days where I just want to be beat, I will go in with the second layer. And I'm not going to do that today. I am refraining. I am saying no, Jesus. For concealer, I only really have one concealer that I think matches my skin tone more, and it's not going to be very highlighted underneath my eyes if I use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade medium. I literally just do one stripe, and then, very important, if you wanted to add more coverage with your foundation but you just didn't want to add more layers, you can spot conceal with some concealer, and I'm just gonna apply it directly on my spots, directly on the areas where I think I need more coverage. If all this already is too much for you, then you can skip this step and just put it underneath your eyes. Back in with my sponge. You see how it doesn't look very highlighted underneath, but it also doesn't look super dark. Like, there's still a contrast, and it still makes you look more alive and well and rested. If you want to add more, again, you can add more. The spots are still a bit noticeable, but nothing too crazy anymore. We just look put together. After, I have to set underneath my eyes because they will crease like crazy. For that, I'm going to use this little palette here. This is the BH Cosmetics Contour and Blush Palette, and these are the colors on here. It's very in your face, boom. But I like to use this color here in the middle and this one to set underneath my eyes. I like to mix them together. The rest of my face, I'm going to use some loose powder using my trusty Airspun and a big fluffy brush. This is where the fun comes in for me personally. I'm very into highlighter and bronzer, so we're gonna highlight and bronze the face. For highlighter, I'm gonna go with my trusty Anastasia Dripping in Gold. For bronzer, I'm going to take the same contour blush palette and mix this one and this one. For blush, we're just going to keep it simple. Once again, I'm going to take this blush right here. It's very light, apricot, you know. On top of that blush, I'm going to take the same blush that I always use, which is the City Color Papaya. This is where so many people are doing freckles, but that's extra. If you don't have freckles, don't put freckles on your skin. Actually, do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. Now I'm going to spray some of my facial spray. Listen, if y'all want a tip on how not to look cakey, even when you are wearing a lot of makeup and powders and all of this, this is the trick right here. So look at what I'm going to do. Spray hella, okay? Do this. You don't have to keep your eyes closed if you don't have any eyeshadow on. But what I like to do is take my sponge and go over everything. When you do this, it literally looks like it's just your skin. You see how good that looks? Actually, I don't know if you can. We are now at the dreaded point that is the eyebrows. No matter how natural I want to go, my eyebrows are never natural. Please, someone help me. I need self-control. For the eyes, we want to keep it very natural, so the least amount of makeup, the better. So I'm going to skip the eyes. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a brush like this and just go over my eyes. If I have any foundation on them or any concealer, just kind of smooth everything out up here. And going back in with some Airspun, just set the eyes. After that, I'm just going to put some mascara on. For lips, we can keep it classic and do a gloss, or you can be more daring and go for a bright ass color. So I'm going to show you both options. But now for my type of girl, my daring girl, my everyday girl, my home girl, because a look for me isn't a look if I don't have a bold lip, and that's just how I am, and that's how I will continue to be. This is Creeper by ColourPop. Listen, I know and I'm aware that not everyone wears as much makeup as I do, and I was looking at the videos that I have already uploaded, and I kind of noticed that it's a lot of makeup. So I want to be able to incorporate looks where it's just minimal amount of products, and then other days where it's just boom, not one single pore is noticeable on your skin. I use the same amount of products that I normally use, but just in smaller amounts. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look, this little video. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I will put my face here, and you guys can just click it and subscribe to my channel. I do put out videos every week. The day is not set, but it's every week. I think that's it. Peace out. Oh, I gotta close my windows. It's fucking hot in here. I don't know if I can handle that. What can you do about it? I couldn't be blessed with everything. Shit. Just saying. Can we say, oh my God,